Remember Roadhouse? It's been a while since Patrick Swayze kicked some serious barroom butt. Since its release in 1989, the cast has gone through a lot of changes. Whether they've stayed in the spotlight or ventured off into new adventures, their journeys are pretty interesting. Let's catch up on what the stars of Roadhouse are up to now and see how their lives have evolved from those iconic roles to today. Patrick Swayze as James Dalton. In the 1989 action movie Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze played the role of James Dalton, a very efficient bouncer with a past. Dalton is hired to be a cleaner in a violent and corrupt town where the bar of the town is situated. Swayze portrays Dalton as a man who is muscular and masculine, but at the same time tender and caring. The skill set of his character, his ethics, all make him an interesting protagonist. The calm personality, great martial arts, and strong justice-seeking spirit make Dalton an outstanding hero in the action films. Following the success of Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze was able to sustain the interest of the viewers with a line of diverse and memorable roles. In the early 1990s, he acted in Ghost, 1990, a romantic drama that was an indication of the versatility of the actor and was highly applauded. Swayze was very good in the lead role of Sam Wheat, a murdered man who uses the services of a psychic to reach out to his girlfriend, a role that earned Swayze a nomination for a Golden Globe Award. He later acted in The Point Break, 1991, where he portrayed the character of Bodie, a surfer and a robber, and in Donnie Darko, 2001, where he played the role of a motivational speaker who is a villain. Swayze remained active in Hollywood movies up to the 1990s, and even up to the 2000s. He had different characters in movies such as City of Joy in 1992 and To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything. To the broader public, he introduced himself as a talented performer in Julie Newmar, 1995. He also started doing television. Some of his television work are The Beast, 2009, in which he plays an FBI officer who is a cop on the inside but suffers from personal problems. However, Swayze's career was short-lived because of the fight against pancreatic cancer, which was diagnosed in early 2008. However, Swayze was diagnosed with this illness, and although it was serious, he did not quit work because he was very dedicated to acting. He also addressed the media and penned down his autobiography The Time of My Life, 2009, in which he inspired many people regarding his fight with cancer. His fight against the disease was a number of courageous and open performances in public until his passing on September 14, 2009, at the age of 57. Therefore, in 2024, Patrick Swayze's legacy remains relevant, and his influence can still be felt in the field of cinema and other forms of entertainment. He is still popular among the public and critics, and is still typecasted as an action and drama hero. It is possible to consider the role played by Swayze in the movie Roadhouse as one of the best examples of his actions and the synthesis of physical and psychological aspects of the protagonist, who is a hero and a fighter at the same time. He has dedicated his entire life to acting and has a special talent of moving the audience's heart, so his work in cinema will always be needed. The fact that people still remember Swayze is the greatest proof of his abilities and the work he did for the cinematographic industry. Kelly Lynch as Dr. Elizabeth Clay. In Roadhouse, 1989, Kelly Lynch played Dr. Elizabeth Clay, a central character who brings both emotional depth and romantic interest to the film. Elizabeth is a compassionate and intelligent doctor who becomes romantically involved with James Dalton, the film's protagonist. Her character is not merely a love interest, but a crucial element in Dalton's quest for justice. Elizabeth's role highlights her as a character of strength and integrity, providing a stark contrast to the film's darker elements. Her interactions with Dalton add layers to his character, revealing a more vulnerable side while also showcasing her own struggles and resilience in the face of local corruption. After her role in Roadhouse, Kelly Lynch continued to build a diverse and successful career in both film and television. The early 1990s saw Lynch take on roles that showcased her range as an actress. In Drugstore Cowboy, 1989, She delivered a powerful performance as the wife of a drug addict, a role that earned her significant acclaim and solidified her reputation as a talented actress. Lynch also starred in The Hot Spot, 1990, where she played a sultry femme fatale opposite Don Johnson, further demonstrating her versatility. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Lynch appeared in a variety of films, including Three of Hearts, 1993, and Virtuosity, 1995. She also ventured into television with notable guest appearances on shows like The L Word, 2004 to 2009, where she portrayed a recurring character, and The Big Easy, 1996 to 1997. Lynch's performances during this period reflected her ability to seamlessly transition between different genres and mediums. In recent years, Kelly Lynch has continued to work in both film and television. Her recent projects include roles in The Witch, 2016, a critically acclaimed horror film, and Into the Dark, 2019, a series of horror-themed television movies produced by Blumhouse Television. Lynch's recent work demonstrates her ongoing commitment to her craft and her ability to adapt to changing trends in the entertainment industry. As of 2024, Kelly Lynch remains active in her acting career, focusing on both film and television projects. She continues to bring her distinctive presence and skill to her roles, maintaining a steady presence in the industry. Lynch's enduring appeal is evident in her diverse range of projects and her continued relevance in contemporary entertainment. Her ability to adapt and evolve as an actress ensures that she remains a respected and admired figure in Hollywood. Wade Garrett, the mentor and protector. It is by this capacity that Wade Garrett rises to become the movie's protagonist, Dalton, played by Patrick Swayze, mentor and protector. Garrett's role is not limited to being an ally. He is the smart and experienced man that Dalton needs to be among the violent and chaotic bouncers of bars. The main focus of Tron is the relationship between Garrett and Dalton, in which Garrett has a role of a mentor. Sam Elliott adds a note of quiet integrity to the character, and Garrett becomes more than the trainer. He becomes the rock, the guy you can always turn to, and the voice of experience. For much of the movie, Elliott's strategy's portrayal of Wade Garrett with emotional aspects well articulated through understated depiction. This is something that can perfectly be provided by the character's expression, his tones, and even his physical demeanor. In whatever way, whether it is through dispensing of straight-to-the-point tough love or getting into rough fights, Elliott stays calm and composed, thus making Garrett a mix of fierce and lovable. This nuanced approach draws special attention to one more aspect of Elliott's performance talent: her ability to design a memorable and complex character that can appeal to the audience. Wade Garrett also may be looked at as one of Sam Elliott's most notable roles for showing that Elliott has range when it comes to playing characters that could fundamentally be stereotypically portrayed, but are given layers by Elliott. Possessing both the ability to look like a stereotypical Western hero and actually being a very kind person, Garrett is a living proof of Elliott's interpretation of the latter. He has set the tone for a whole generation of actors and is still the benchmark for roles that combine elements of physicality and fragility. Apart from being Dalton's direct superior, Wade Garrett personifies what it means to be the aged fighter who has faced every adversity without succumbing to it. It is clearly seen how Garrett and Dalton value each other and how there is much respect from one to the other. This bond is beyond that of a master and his disciple. It is of two men who have struggled through life and are now tougher. Finally, Garrett's cynical but tenacious character gives Dalton an idea of what his life might be like in the harsh future. The role of knowledge and experience in this life path is underlined. Sam Elliott's portrayal of Wade Garrett also adds an element of dramatics to the film that makes it more than just an action film. The two male characters, with Garrett's patronizing attitude towards Dalton, hints at past victories and losses. However, with his way of thinking, he is a perfect candidate for the broken hero, a stark realization of violence's considerable price. Broken people are rarely presented on television, which is why, through subtle hints, Elliott gives Garrett a feature of melancholia and introspection. This creates a deeper level of conflict to the movie since Dalton is made and the audience is made to face the ramifications of Garrett being alive. I must admit that Elliott's interpretation of Wade Garrett has made an indelible impact on the portrayal of the cocky male authority figures in modern filmmaking. The way he was able to switch between tough guy and fragile emotional core became a new benchmark for similar roles. The invaluable qualities of Garrett with the knowledge, the faithfulness, the courage. Sometimes after the end credits fade to black, figures such as these linger as the characters etch themselves into the meaty pulp of films as idiosyncratic and seedy as Roadhouse. Ben Gazzara as Brad Wesley, Then and Now. The wicked man Brad Wesley in the 1989 film Roadhouse was Ben Gazzara. Still one of the highs of his long and prosperous career is this one. Gazzara's portrayal of Wesley, a shadowy businessman with a dark side, demonstrated his skill in inhabiting difficult and ethically dubious roles. Wesley, the major villain in the film, ran the little town of Jasper using his wealth and authority, further complicating matters for Dalton, Patrick Swayze's character. Gazzara presented a captivating but terrifying presence. Wesley was a frightening bad character in the action genre people would remember with his deep, gravelly voice and fierce face. The film improved because of his ability to mix danger with elegance, and he made Dalton, played by Swayze, more intriguing. After Roadhouse, Gazzara kept expanding on his outstanding career. He was renowned for his ability to perform many various roles. He performed major parts in TV series and in films including The Big Lebowski, 1998. He was still a well-known person in movies and TV shows, and he collaborated with some of the top filmmakers and performers of the day. Early in the 1990s, Gazzara starred in several well-known films and TV shows. He gave figures in The Bridge at Remagen, 1969, and They All Laughed, 1981, with great nuance. Playing Anthony Tony Soprano's uncle, he also starred in TV episodes including The Love Boat, 1977, and The Sopranos, 2004. These parts demonstrated his acting's adaptability. Gazzara's presence in movies and TV series remained strong as the new century progressed, even if he performed less roles. He continued to do several roles, and he frequently imbued each one with a depth all his own. Though the amount of films Gazzara worked in dropped over time, his outstanding body of work solidified his reputation in the business. Staying true to his theater origins, Gazzara occasionally gave some onstage performances as well. Acting in Tennessee Williams and other well-known playwrights, he maintained his reputation as a flexible and gifted actor. Ben Gazzara left behind a corpus of outstanding work and a long-lasting impact on the film industry when he passed on February 3, 2012. Still evidence of his talent, his portrayal as Brad Wesley in Roadhouse demonstrates his ability to play complex and unforgettable characters. An entire generation of actors has been inspired by Gazzara's work. Both critics and supporters still enjoy it. Red West's road to becoming Jimmy in Roadhouse is an interesting trip that shows his adaptability and commitment across several artistic spheres. Born in Memphis, West was a major member in Elvis Presley's inner circle, sometimes dubbed as the Memphis Mafia, not merely a spectator in the active music scene. This intimate relationship with Presley gave West special chances to have impact and help the music scene. Red West started leaving his imprint in the music business as a songwriter early in the 1960s. One defining event in his career was his working with Elvis Presley. Songs like If You Think I Don't Need You and The Sound of Your Cry, where West skillfully combined his own musical taste with Presley's iconic sound, clearly revealed his creative ability. Songs created by this synergy between West's creative approach and Presley's legendary vocals became mainstay on his catalog. West's part in forming the sound of Elvis's songs emphasizes his major influence on the business at this period. West's abilities, nevertheless, went beyond music alone. His career from songwriter to actor was dotted with hit television and movie parts. Red West appeared conspicuously on television programs including The $6 Million Man and The Bionic Woman. His guest parts on these hit shows demonstrated his flexibility and expanded appeal outside of his musical expertise. These television parts let West highlight his talents in a different platform and helped him become a flexible actor. West's attempt at movies also proved his acting ability. His major appearances in films include Paradise, Hawaiian Style, 1966, and Charo, 1969, helped him establish his presence in Hollywood. These early movie roles were essential in establishing West's reputation as a respectable actor by demonstrating that his skills went much beyond the field of music. His acting in these movies was appreciated and helped him to develop in the entertainment business. West's acting career came to a head when he portrayed Jimmy in Roadhouse, 1989. This cult favorite showed West's ability to go from his musical beginnings to a noteworthy acting performance. His performance of Jimmy was well received. It was a turning point in his acting career and showed his effective move from music to movies. This position is sometimes underlined as evidence of West's flexibility and his ability to succeed in several spheres of the entertainment sector. Red West has made major contributions to movies as well as music over his career. From being part of Elvis Presley's closest circle to rising to be a respected actor, his path shows artistic flexibility and dedication to his trade. Fans of West still find resonance in his accomplishments, which illustrate his wide range of expertise and ongoing influence of his work. His career is a wonderful illustration of how skill and commitment may result in success in several artistic fields, therefore leaving a legacy in both music and movies. The role of Jimmy in Roadhouse. Jimmy Red West in Roadhouse is a major actor in the dynamic of the film, not only a supporting role. Played by Patrick Swayze, Jimmy is a devoted friend and ally to Dalton, therefore exhibiting the values of bravery and commitment all through the film. Renowned for his strict demeanor and unwavering support of Dalton, which is absolutely vital in the fight against the villain Brad Wesley of the film, his character is a seasoned bouncer at the Double Deuce. Jimmy's enormous sense of loyalty and personal connection with Dalton as much as his physical power define his importance. Red West presents Jimmy as someone who combines stoicism with actual emotional depth. West offers a performance that is both emotionally and physically arresting, having experience in physical education and stunt work. Jimmy is quite active in the fights against Wesley and his men since his awareness of action situations sharpens the suspense of the film. Still, West's delicate handling of the character really sets it apart. Jimmy's overlay of warmth and honesty balances the more overdone elements of the film, therefore making him accessible and unforgettable. Jimmy's character is crucial for illustrating the principle of rejecting corruption and supporting friends in hard conditions. His commitment and fearlessness are widely appreciated by audiences, which enhances the intellectual and emotional depth of the film. Red West's performance assures Jimmy not only a background actor but also a cherished and strong element of the Roadhouse story. His continuous appeal highlights the need of true friendship and bravery in face of all kinds of challenges. Red West's career after Roadhouse. After Roadhouse came out, Red West kept working in the entertainment industry even though his part count dropped with time. He has roles in movies such Tombstone, 1993, and The Delta Force, 1986. Both of which gave him the chance to put his tough cinematic persona to use. West also kept a presence on television, appearing as a guest on several episodes including Walker, Texas Ranger. Apart from his acting job, West's involvement with the music business persisted all over his career. As a songwriter and producer, he kept up his active participation in the music business, therefore supporting the work of many different performers and keeping close connection with the realm of music. Red West had left behind a notable legacy in the film and music sectors as of July 18, 2017. By working at Roadhouse, which shows his talent and adaptability, he keeps significantly contributing to his profession. Fans of the movie know and value the realism and strength West brought to the part of Jimmy. They usually recall West's performance as Jimmy with nostalgia. West's contributions to the entertainment industry go beyond his individual performance of the roles. His career, which included membership in Elvis Presley's inner circle, added still more layers of mystery based on his remarkable background. This relationship shaped his attitude to public persona as much as it motivated his approach to music and performance. Thanks for taking this journey through the Roadhouse cast, from then to now. If you enjoyed this look back, be sure to click on the video popping up on your screen, like and subscribe for more nostalgic content.